Hey you, perfect soul. Is your dream team beginning to resemble more like a cult? Have you started to observe misuse of power and trust? Learn how to spot red flags by understanding 3 key factors to create and maintain authenticity, respect, and empowerment in your spiritual group. I am Sophia and I want to offer some knowledge about group dynamics so that you can know how to create and maintain a healthy, energetic, and authentic spiritual group. I have a PhD in sociology with 2 decades of different leadership positions, and I've spent a lot of time managing, facilitating, or participating in groups of all kinds. I have found that spiritual groups can be especially sensitive to promote specialness of leaders and teachers, since a common misunderstanding seems to be that to inspire others to reach to a higher consciousness, you yourself need to be an example of perfection. Also, there is the fact that spiritual groups often consist of a certain set of systems of beliefs that members are supposed to align with. When you still are in a honeymoon phase with the group, it can be enough of a trigger to feel that some of your beliefs are questionable for some members in the group, for you to instead question yourself. This can be especially difficult challenge to face if you already have encountered the experience of letting yourself down in order to not let a group down. Some people may also have been told as children which religious belief is right and now shy away from attempts to be controlled again. Other individuals may instead have tried different spiritual groups, which gave them bad experiences, and they are afraid of encountering the same thing again. It can be far more difficult to leave a group if you have invested a lot of time and energy in your group, and or get much joy and satisfaction spending time with the group. Maybe then you instead try to accept and normalize the person's behavior of wanting to float a little higher than the rest of us. There are 3 main key factors that ensures authenticity and respect in your group. When you understand these factors, it may help you to spot red flags in your group. For instance, tendencies of secrecy, conspiracies, or manipulations. The key factors are: avoid groupthink, enable all 3 group roles, which I will talk more about in the next video, and maintain your own 2 group positions, which will come in the 3rd video. In this video, we will start with avoiding groupthink. Groupthink is a sociological term which refers to the risks that may occur when participants in a group are too similar with each other when it comes to, for example, age, lifestyle, beliefs, etc. With the feeling of likeness comes slowly the opinion that the likeness also means splendidness. Since the group is so fantastic and since all members are so alike, then a groupthink starts to settle in, where there will be a right way and a wrong way to think, speak, and act. I have come across a few, especially highly educated same-gendered, at universities. All decisions are simply right in the group because everybody in the group says so. When you identify blindly with the group, everything the group does will, in your eyes, be the right thing to do. It will also be more and more difficult for the members to question or criticize the group culture because the rigidity closes opened minds. And many times we human beings can be afraid of question the group we wish to belong to. If you question something in a rigid group culture, you may be asked to leave since you do not fit in the group anymore. This can create a lot of real anxiety since we are in our very DNA social beings, believing that we are dependent on other people to survive. Groupthink is prevented by making sure that the group is both permissive and structured at the same time. It needs to be an open space for new energy while the foundation is solid and strong. The structure creates the feeling of safety. The group needs an inner core of structure with long-term ambassadors who can explain both the history and the culture of the group. Somebody simply needs to welcome newcomers. New members need to understand the culture and the habits of the group, so they understand if they want to fit in. Otherwise, they may feel they haven't really understood what it is they have been welcomed to. Then they might feel that everything is confusing, and that creates a lack of connection. In a way, then, the group might start to resemble more of a network or a gathering. A permissive group is also a welcoming group. The group needs to be permissive and flexible so that there is a safe space for new members to start showing their personalities and behaviors. The group needs to be open-minded with new ideas and expressions and understand that new energy, in fact, change the whole group energy. There need to be possibilities to change routines, schedules, and plans. Otherwise, the group is more of a prison with already settled rules and regulations for each new participant to accept and follow. So, avoid groupthink by making sure that the group consists of clear guidelines and agreements, but also always hold space for the possibility to discuss and change these guidelines. An agile group understands that changes is inevitable, but that they will lead to a long-term durability. This was a little about groupthink. I am Sophia. Bye.